Have you ever felt like your money just vanishes? You work hard, you budget, but somehow there's never enough left at the end of the month. What if I told you that it's not how much you earn? It's where your money is slipping away without you even realizing it. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of saving money, inspired by one of the greatest investors in history, Warren Buffett. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have 16 powerful strategies to stop wasting money and start building wealth. But here's the catch. These aren't just tips. They're life-changing shifts in mindset. Are you ready to take control of your financial destiny? Point 1. Bulk purchases that expire. Why buy more isn't always better. Imagine walking into Costco or Sam's Club, lured by the promise of bargains on bulk items. It feels smart, doesn't it? After all, buying in larger quantities means spending less per unit. But what happens when that giant bag of dried fruits sits untouched for months until it expires? Or worse, when you throw out half of it because you couldn't consume it fast enough. This isn't saving, it's wasting. Studies show that Americans waste about 30 to 40% of their food annually, translating to billions of dollars down the drain. And guess what? Those savings you thought you were getting disappear along with the spoiled goods. Here's the truth. Overbuying is a psychological trap. We convince ourselves we're being frugal, but we're actually falling victim to clever marketing tactics. The key is to shop smarter, not bigger. Before making bulk purchases, ask yourself, will I realistically use this before it goes bad? If the answer is no, walk away. Smaller, intentional purchases may seem less exciting, but they save you far more in the long run. Think of it as decluttering your wallet while also simplifying your life. Remember, financial success isn't about hoarding. It's about using resources wisely. Point 2. Impulsive shopping. The hidden forces driving your decisions. Let me paint a picture for you. You walk into Target for toothpaste, but suddenly you're drawn to the colorful displays of snacks and trendy clothes. How did that happen? Retailers are masters of manipulating consumer behavior. From strategically placed products to oversized shopping carts designed to encourage overbuying, every detail is crafted to make you spend more than planned. Even something as simple as background music can influence your mood and decisions. Ever notice how slow tunes play in stores? They subtly slow you down, giving you more time to browse and buy. But here's the empowering part. Once you understand these tricks, you can outsmart them. Before stepping foot in any store, create a list and stick to it. Treat it like a mission, not a casual stroll. Research shows that people who shop with a plan spend up to 23% less. Another pro tip, avoid shopping when you're tired or hungry. In those states, your brain craves instant gratification, making you vulnerable to impulse buys. Discipline might sound boring, but trust me, the satisfaction of sticking to your budget is worth it. Every dollar saved brings you closer to achieving your dreams. Point 3. Branded glasses, paying for prestige, not quality. Raise your hand if you've ever dropped hundreds or even thousands of dollars on a pair of designer glasses. Sure, they look stylish, but let's talk about what you're really paying for. Many popular eyewear brands are manufactured by the same companies that produce generic options. Yes, you heard that right. The lenses and frames are often identical. The only difference is the logo stamped on the side. So why do we fall for this illusion? Because marketers know exactly how to tap into our desire for status and luxury. The good news is you don't need to sacrifice quality for affordability. Independent optical shops and online retailers offer excellent alternatives at a fraction of the cost. For example, websites like Zenni Optical allow you to customize high-quality glasses starting at just $10. Next time you need new specs, skip the hype and focus on functionality. Investing in affordable eyewear doesn't mean compromising on style. It means investing in your future. Imagine redirecting that extra cash towards something meaningful, like a vacation fund or retirement account. Now that's vision with a capital V. Point 4. Lottery tickets. The false promise of instant wealth. Imagine this. You're standing in line at the gas station and the bright, colorful lottery ticket display catches your eye. What if this is the one, you think? What if I win millions and my life changes overnight? It's a tantalizing dream, but let's get real for a moment. The odds of winning the Powerball, for example, are a staggering 1 in 292 million. To put that into perspective, you're more likely to be struck by lightning twice than to hit the jackpot. Yet, every week, millions of people shell out hard-earned cash chasing this elusive dream. What's worse, those $5 or $10 tickets add up over time, quietly draining your wallet without delivering any tangible return. Here's a reality check. The lottery is essentially a tax on hope. Instead of throwing money at a near impossible dream, redirect those funds towards something that truly grows your wealth. For instance, invest in a high-yield savings account or low-cost index funds. Over time, even small contributions can compound into significant sums. Think about it. Would you rather gamble on a 0.0000003% chance of winning or steadily build a future you can count on? Warren Buffett himself advises against speculative bets. He didn't become one of the richest men in the world by playing games of chance. He built his fortune through disciplined, long-term investments. So, the next time you feel tempted by the allure of instant riches, remember, true wealth is built step by step, not overnight. Point 5. Bank fees and credit card charges. The hidden leeches of your budget. Picture this. You open your bank statement, only to find a series of small charges labeled maintenance fee, ATM withdrawal fee, or overdraft fee. Individually, they might seem insignificant, but collectively, they're like tiny leeches sucking your money away. In 2019 alone, Americans spent a jaw-dropping $4 billion just on credit card late fees. And that doesn't even include interest charges, which can spiral out of control if you don't pay your balance in full. These fees are insidious because they creep into your finances unnoticed, yet their cumulative impact can be devastating. The good news? You have the power to eliminate these financial vampires. Start by reviewing your accounts and switching to fee-free options. Many digital banks now offer no-fee checking and savings accounts, along with perks like ATM fee reimbursements. As for credit cards, the golden rule is simple. Always pay your bill on time and in full. This one habit alone can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars annually. Think about it. Every dollar you save on unnecessary fees is a dollar you can invest in your future. Cutting these costs isn't just smart, it's empowering. Take control of your money and watch how quickly those small savings add up to big results. Point 6. Branded medications. Paying for prestige, not performance. When it comes to health, we all want the best, right? But here's the truth. Branded medications are often just generic drugs with fancy packaging and a hefty price tag. Did you know that generics are required by law to have the same active ingredients, dosage, and effectiveness as their branded counterparts? Yet, many people still opt for the pricier option, believing it's superior. Spoiler alert, it's not. For example, a branded medication might cost $30, while its generic equivalent is priced at $15 or less. That's a 50% discount for the exact same product. The psychology behind this spending trap is simple: marketing. Pharmaceutical companies spend billions convincing us that their brands are better, but science tells a different story. Next time you're at the pharmacy, ask your doctor or pharmacist if a generic alternative is available. Chances are it is. By making the small switch, you'll save money without sacrificing quality. And here's the best part. Those savings can be redirected toward other priorities, like building an emergency fund or investing in your retirement. Remember, when it comes to medications, what matters most is efficacy, not branding. Point 7, beverage expenses at restaurants. The marked up luxury. Raise your hand if you've ever ordered a soda or cocktail at a restaurant without thinking twice about the cost. Sure, it seems harmless, just a few extra bucks, right? Wrong. That $5 soda you ordered, it probably cost the restaurant pennies to produce. And those $15 cocktails, they're marked up by as much as 1,000%. Over time, these seemingly small indulgences can take a massive toll on your budget. Imagine dining out once a week and ordering just one drink each time. By the end of the year, you could easily spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on beverages alone. The solution? Opt for water instead. Not only is it free or nearly so, but it's also healthier for you. If you're craving something special, consider enjoying a drink at home, where the cost is significantly lower. For example, a bottle of wine that costs $25 at a restaurant might retail for $10 at your local grocery store. Every dollar you save on overpriced drinks is a dollar you can allocate toward meaningful goals, like paying off debt or funding your dream vacation. So, the next time you dine out, skip the pricey beverages and savor the satisfaction of knowing you're making a smarter financial choice. Point 8. Clothes and accessories you don't love, the clutter you don't need. We've all been there, standing in front of our closets, staring at rows of clothes we never wear. Maybe it was a trendy jacket you bought because it was on sale, or a pair of shoes you thought would come in handy someday. Whatever the reason, these items sit untouched, gathering dust and taking up valuable space. The truth is, buying clothes you don't truly love is a waste of both money and resources. Every piece in your wardrobe should spark joy, not guilt or indifference. Here's a simple rule to live by. If you don't absolutely love it, leave it. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, will I wear this frequently? Does it fit my style and lifestyle? Focusing on quality over quantity not only saves money, but also simplifies your life. A smaller, curated wardrobe filled with pieces you adore is far more practical and economical than a closet bursting with rarely worn items. Plus, adopting this mindset helps you avoid impulse buys and stay aligned with your financial goals. So, the next time you're tempted to buy something just because, pause and reflect. Your wallet and your closet will thank you. Point 9. And use subscriptions, the silent money drains. How many subscriptions do you currently pay for? Streaming services, gym memberships, magazine apps, the list goes on. Now, how many of them do you actually use? Studies show that 2/3 of consumers forget about at least one subscription they're paying for, resulting in an average loss of $240 per year. That's money you could be saving, investing, or spending on experiences that truly enrich your life. The fix is simple. Audit your subscriptions. Take a few minutes to review your bank statements or credit card bills and cancel anything you haven't used in the past month. It might feel painful to let go of that premium app or exclusive membership, but trust me, the savings will outweigh the loss. And if you find yourself missing a service later, you can always resubscribe. Cutting and use subscriptions isn't just about saving money. It's about reclaiming your financial freedom. After all, why pay for things you don't need when you could be putting that cash towards something you truly value? Point 10. Paid Wi-Fi in hotels, the overpriced convenience. Paying for Wi-Fi in hotels feels like a relic from the past, doesn't it? Yet, despite the rise of complimentary internet access, many establishments still charge anywhere from $10 to $20 per day for this luxury. Multiply that by a week-long stay, and you're looking at $70 to $140 wasted on something that should be included in your room rate. It's frustrating, especially when you consider that most hotels offer free Wi-Fi to members of their loyalty programs. Here's the insider tip. Sign up for these programs. It's usually free and takes just a few minutes. Brands like Hilton Honors and Marriott Bonvoy not only provide complimentary Wi-Fi, but also offer perks like discounts on future stays and exclusive promotions before your next trip. Check if your hotel has a similar program. This small action can save you a significant amount of money, leaving you with more to spend on experiences that matter. Remember, travel is about creating memories, not overpaying for basic amenities. Point 11. Airline tickets and hotels during peak season. The price of poor planning. Who doesn't love traveling? Exploring new destinations, immersing yourself in different cultures. It's one of life's greatest joys. But booking flights and accommodations during peak season can turn this dream into a financial nightmare. Prices skyrocket during holidays, school breaks, and popular events, sometimes doubling or tripling compared to off-peak rates. For instance, a hotel room that costs $150 per night in the off-season might jump to $300 or more during high demand. The secret to avoiding this expense trap is planning ahead or being flexible with your dates. Traveling during shoulder seasons, the periods just before or after peak times, not only save you money but also offers a quieter, more enjoyable experience. Fewer crowds mean shorter lines, easier reservations, and a more relaxed atmosphere. If flexibility is an option, book early to secure the best rates. By timing your trip strategically, you'll stretch your travel budget further and make the most of every adventure. Point 12. International roaming, the shocking phone bill. There's nothing worse than returning from an amazing international trip only to be greeted by a jaw-dropping phone bill. International roaming charges are notorious for their steep costs, with some travelers racking up hundreds or even thousands of dollars in fees. The convenience of staying connected abroad comes at a price, but it doesn't have to be this way. Modern solutions like ESIMs and local SIM cards make it easy and affordable to stay online without breaking the bank. An eSIM allows you to activate a local data plan directly on your phone, eliminating the need for physical chips. Alternatively, purchasing a local SIM card upon arrival is another cost-effective option. Both methods are significantly cheaper than traditional roaming packages offered by carriers. Before your next trip, research affordable data plans and set yourself up for seamless connectivity without the stress of unexpected charges. Point 13. Large cars incompatible with your lifestyle, the cost of excess. Driving a large SUV or luxury sedan might feel impressive, but is it practical for your daily life? For many people, especially those living in urban areas or commuting short distances, a big car is more of a liability than an asset. The costs associated with larger vehicles, fuel, maintenance, insurance, are substantially higher than those of smaller, more efficient models. And if you don't actually need the extra space or horsepower, you're essentially paying for features you will rarely use. Before committing to a vehicle, evaluate your lifestyle. Do you really need a 7-seater SUV if it's just you and your dog? Could a compact car or hybrid meet your needs while saving you money? Smaller cars not only consume less fuel, but are also easy to park and maneuver in crowded cities. Lower ownership costs translate to more disposable income, which you can channel toward achieving your financial goals. Remember, a car is a tool, not a status symbol. Choose wisely and let your transportation decisions align with your values and budget. Point 14. High fees and investment funds, the silent wealth killer. Let's talk about something that might shock you. Imagine working hard, saving diligently, and investing your money with the hope of growing it over time. But what if I told you that a significant portion of your returns is being eaten up by fees? Fees you might not even be aware of. That's exactly what happens with high-fee investment funds. Actively managed funds often promise to outperform the market, but studies show that most of them fail to deliver on that promise. Worse yet, the fees they charge, sometimes as high as 1% to 2% annually, can silently erode your wealth over time. To put into perspective, a 1% difference in fees might seem small now, but over 20 or 30 years, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. That's money that could have been compounding and working for you, not lining someone else's pockets. The solution? Shift your focus to low-cost index funds. These funds track major market indices like the S&P 500 and are passively managed, meaning they come with significantly lower fees, often less than 0.1%. And here's the kicker. Research shows that over the long term, index funds consistently outperform the majority of actively managed funds. By making this simple switch, you can keep more of your hard-earned money and let it grow exponentially. Think about it. Every dollar you save on fees is a dollar that stays in your pocket, or better yet, works for you. As Warren Buffett himself advises, don't pay for what you don't need. This principle applies perfectly to investing. Stop letting high fees sabotage your financial future and start building wealth the smart way. Point 15, expensive souvenir purchases. The clutter you don't need. Picture this. You're on vacation, soaking in the beauty of a new destination, and you stumble upon a stunning piece of art or a decorative item that seems to capture the essence of your trip. It feels meaningful in the moment, so you buy it. Fast forward a few months, and where is it now? Probably sitting on a shelf, collecting dust, or hidden away in a closet. Expensive souvenirs are one of the most common financial pitfalls travelers face. Not only do they drain your budget, but they also add unnecessary clutter to your life. And let's be honest, how many times do you actually look at that bulky statue or oversized painting? Here's a smarter way to remember your travels. Opt for small, meaningful souvenirs that won't break the bank or take up space. Think fridge magnets, keychains, or even postcards. These items are affordable, easy to carry, and still serve as reminders of your adventures every time you see them. Better yet, consider investing in experiences instead of things. For example, take a cooking class, go on a guided tour, or attend a local festival. These memories will last far longer than any physical object. Remember, the goal of traveling isn't to bring back stuff. It's to enrich your life with stories and experiences. So next time you're tempted to splurge on an expensive souvenir, ask yourself, will this truly add value to my life? If the answer is no, walk away. Your wallet and your home will thank you. Point 16, gifts for people who don't appreciate them. The emotional cost of misplaced generosity. Gift giving is supposed to be a joyful act, a way to express love, gratitude, or appreciation. But have you ever spent hours picking out the perfect gift, only to find out later that it went unused, unappreciated, or worse, forgotten? It's not just a waste of money. It's emotionally draining too. The truth is, giving gifts without considering the recipient's preferences or values can lead to misplaced generosity. You might think you're showing love by spending big, but if the other person doesn't value material things, your gesture could fall flat. The secret to meaningful gifting lies in understanding the recipient's love language. Some people cherish experiences over objects, while others value quality time or heartfelt gestures. Instead of defaulting to expensive presents, think about what truly resonates with the person. Maybe it's planning a special outing, writing a heartfelt letter, or simply spending uninterrupted time together. These acts of kindness often leave a deeper impact than any material item ever could. Plus, they cost little to nothing but mean everything. So before you pull out your wallet, pause and reflect. What does this person really want? When your gift aligns with their needs and desires, it becomes priceless, not just monetarily, but emotionally. So, which of these insights resonated most with you? Was it the realization that impulsive shopping has been sabotaging your budget? Or perhaps the idea that small changes, like skipping expensive souvenirs, can add up to big savings? Whatever it is, remember this. Every decision you make today shapes the person you'll become tomorrow. Don't let silent money wasters hold you back from living the life you deserve. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're planning to apply these lessons. And hey, if you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss part 2, where we'll dive even deeper into mastering your finances. Your journey to financial freedom starts now.